A weak, lonely cry echoed, tearing through the rain-soaked streets. It wasn't a normal dog's bark, but a sound of desperation, a plea for help. Suffocated by the hustle and apathy of urban life, the whimpering haunted me, swirling in my mind, refusing to let me continue on my way. It was the kind of sound that stayed with you, a small, helpless creature fighting for its life out there in the cold rain and human indifference. I was on my way to buy carrots, but that sound stopped me dead in my tracks. I drove around the block, only to realize it wasn't just a sound, it was a heartbreaking scene unfolding right before my eyes. An old man, under the terrified gaze of his grandchild, was cruelly throwing a small dog into a cold, raging river. He wielded a plastic chair like a weapon, and the pitiful animal, its white fur soaked and matted, shivered in pure terror. It was just a puppy, so tiny that the slightest touch could make it cower and wet itself, yet he used such violence to terrorize it. A surge of anger and sorrow welled up inside me, propelling me out of my car without a second thought. I knew I had to do something. I sprinted toward the river, with only one thought in my head: I had to save it. The current was strong, and the water was bone-chilling, but I felt nothing. The only thing I could feel was the urgency to get this poor soul to safety. As I got closer, the dog instinctively recoiled in fear. It had been abused so much that even a helping hand sent it into a panic. I approached slowly, gently, speaking words of reassurance. "It's okay now, it's okay. Don't be scared. No one's going to hurt you anymore." I carefully lifted the dog into my arms. Its entire body trembled like a leaf. Mud and river water clung to its white fur, but I didn't care. I held it tightly, hoping the warmth from my body would soothe its fear and the cold that was consuming it. Back in my car, I wrapped it in a dry towel, stroking it gently. "You're safe, little guy. You're going to be okay." The dog looked at me with still panicked eyes, but I saw a glimmer of hope flicker within them. I decided to name him Charlie. When we got to my house, I turned the kitchen into a makeshift emergency clinic. The first step was to clean and warm him up. I gently bathed Charlie in warm water, then dried and brushed his matted fur. Just then, a neighborhood kid, who had witnessed the rescue, came over, his eyes wide with curiosity. "He's so pretty." The child's grandmother pulled him back. "No, he's dirty. What if he bites you?" In that moment, I understood something profound. If we don't allow children to show love, we are extinguishing the seeds of kindness within them. I said softly to the grandmother, "It's okay. Let him play with the dog if he wants. Children should be taught to love animals." A thought then crossed my mind. Did this dog have a real owner? Was he just lost? I suddenly remembered the little boy standing there, and I realized he might be the owner. I decided to take Charlie back to the scene and ask around. I placed Charlie on the ground to dry and warm up in the sun. I drove back round the block to look for the boy. I saw him near a convenience store, but when I approached, he ran inside his house. I decided to get out and try talking to the adults. I explained the situation, how the man had thrown the dog into the river, but my concern was met only with avoidance and silence. They ran from us as if trying to hide a terrible secret. "We don't have any authority," I told them. "It's just that if you can't take care of an animal, just give it away. Don't be so cruel, especially in front of a child." They remained silent. I was utterly heartbroken. They would rather be cruel to a living creature than face the truth and admit their wrongdoing. In the end, I had to walk away. I had tried my best, but it was clear that Charlie's former owners wanted nothing to do with him. Perhaps our chance meeting was a twist of fate. I decided to adopt Charlie. From then on, his journey of recovery began. The first day, he just lay there, too afraid to eat or drink. I had to patiently hand-feed him, bite by bite. Slowly, the fear in his eyes was replaced with trust. Charlie started wagging his tail, playing, and sticking close to me. I realized what he needed wasn't just food and shelter, but unconditional love. Charlie's story is a reminder that there are so many animals out there who need help. Sometimes, a small act of kindness is all it takes to completely change a four-legged friend's life. Now, every morning, I'm greeted by happy barks, affectionate head nudges, and soft licks. My life has completely changed because of him, and I know this is a journey that will never end.